Well, it took me long enough to actually get my thoughts out. But on the bright side, I gave you plenty of time to watch Doctor Strange, so now I can get my thoughts out. Really, really late. Sorry.
Doctor Strange, you think you know how the world works? What if I told you the reality you know is one of many?
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to. Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality. We travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it.
There's a strength to him.
But is he ready?
Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way. I am death. In pain. You'll die protecting this world.
I can't do this.
There is no other way.
I've spent so many years peering through time, looking for you.
What's this, my mantra?
It's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Hi guys, Joshua Lowy here with another episode of My Thoughts. This time we're going to give you my overdue thoughts on Marvel's new movie, Doctor Strange. Oh, what to say about this movie? First of all, we're going to go over the summary of the plot, not the plot. The characters, I guess the design, the effects, and anything else I can make up before we get into spoiler territory. So that should be good. And again, sorry for the long wait. I was going to do it, but then I had to catch up on my reactions. I got a bunch of new stuff like to go watch. I also got the original Doctor Strange movie. Crazy, I know, right? It's back up there somewhere. But anyway, on the things. Okay, summary of the plot. Okay, so there's this guy called Dr. Stephen Strange, who was a surgeon, a very good neurosurgeon, very good. He never has shaky hands, and he's an asshole, basically. And one day he's in his car, driving recklessly, and then he gets into a car accident, and then is taken to hospital and finds out that he's lost the use of his hands because he keeps on shaking. So, in desperation, he goes all around the world to find a cure for it and try to make it better, pushing away everyone else that ever cared for him, being one person. And then he eventually comes across the Ancient One, who would then teach him the ways of being a sorcerer supreme, more or less. That's the brief summary, and yeah. So let's go into characters. Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange. Perfect casting, I think. He was great in this. He acted very well. He looked very well. If you were to show him, if you go and look at the pictures, and you wouldn't go watch the movies, and you just saw the pictures, and you'd be like, that's Doctor Strange right there. I could see it right there. Yeah, he does really good. I love his character arc in this. Yeah, it is kind of Iron Man 1 type, but with magic. So that's cool. So, yeah, his character's great. Not much to say about him because it's been ages. I saw it in October, and it's like nearly the end of November. So my memory's a bit fuzzy, so some stuff I'll remember, some stuff I won't remember. So otherwise, that's all I remember on Benedict's role in it. Can't wait to see him in Infinity War. He's been confirmed for that. Cannot wait. Let's go into Caecilius, played by Max Mikkelsen, I believe his name is. Just a typical throwaway villain, more or less. I mean, I liked him. I liked his character. But like the Ironmonger before him, he's just a throwaway villain, which is very sad, because Ironmonger I really like, and Caecilius in this I like as well. His character arc is pretty cool, being the first villain that Doctor Strange fights, instead of being like Baron Mordo or Nightmare or Dormammu or anything like that. So I like his villain. I love the way he was presented. It's crazy. We're gonna go see him again in Rogue One, which is very close now. So look out for that movie in December 16th. Oh god, who else? I forget the one who plays the Ancient One. Yeah, I forgot her name, sorry. But she does a pretty good job playing Ancient One, even though in the comic books and in lots of other media, the Ancient One has been a dude. But in the movies, they had to change it for a number of reasons, which I'm not going to go into because this isn't a review, this is just my thoughts. Late thoughts, but still my thoughts. And yeah, she does very good. I like her character. Drawing a blank again. Yeah, I'm going to look back at this and go, oh, I should talk about this, or this, or this. And there's stuff that she does, but I don't want to go into it because that might be a bit spoilery, so we'll save that for later, okay? Baron Mordo, played by... forget his name. Fuck, I'm very bad at this. He does a great job as well, being Doctor Strange's pal. And, yeah, and I was just say on him without going into... Oh, he is not the Baron Mordo you know from the comics, really. He's the Baron Mordo before he becomes Baron Mordo in the comics, obviously. Because he's an ally in this one. And a hardcore follower of the Ancient One. And more or less teacher to Doctor Strange. Which I know would kind of deviate from the comic books, because I've heard from someone at Comic Pop, who her name's Tiffany, I think it is, and she's a hardcore Doctor Strange fan, and she says that Baron Mordo would never ever do that. Yeah, you know, bring him in if there was a chance for Baron Mordo to become Sorcerer Supreme. He wouldn't like lead Doctor Strange, a potential rival, to become Sorcerer Supreme to where the Ancient One is. So yeah, but you know, I like the difference here, and I don't want it to be like Baron Mordo's the bad guy right away. Blah blah. You know, ease him into it, okay? Because they were friends a little bit, or maybe like colleagues, not friends but colleagues. So yeah, like his portrayal in this one. Wong, played by Benedict Wong. That's the only name I can remember. Benedict Cumberbatch and Mads Mikkelsen and Benedict Wong. Sorry. Wong is great in this movie. Don't take it out of context, you cheeky little children. I'm saying Wong, not Wang. Sorry. He's a pretty good one. He's in this movie more or less a librarian in this one, instead of being like a teacher or butler. I'm not sure if in the later movies they're going to make Wong Doctor Strange's butler or something, like in the comic books, or maybe just have them as like good friends who live in the same house together, which I'll be totally fine with for the sequel. Hope he turns up in Infinity War as well, because I think he is confirmed for Infinity War, isn't he? Yeah, he is, right? You guys down below can tell me if I'm wrong. Anyway, cool. Love him in this movie. Can't wait to see more of him, because Wong's a badass. And I forget the name of the love interest for Doctor Strange. It's, I know she's Night Nurse, more or less. Not Night Nurse from the Netflix show, but, you know, Night Nurse for the comic books, you know. She wasn't in the movie a lot, which is surprising actually, because she wasn't a lot in the trailers. But then again, we should have expected it. I mean, I wasn't like, oh, that sucks. I really wish she was in the movie more. No. The thing I got was fine, and at least she was in the movie. I would see it as like an Agent 13 thing, from Captain America: Winter Soldier. When she's introduced, like, oh, that's going to be a real big thing, and she's not in the movie a whole lot for me anyway. But she does do important things, just not like she's everywhere. She's like with Doctor Strange, I heard, and on the adventures and all that, which is totally fine. Would we like to see more of her? I suppose so. Maybe we'll see more of her in the sequel. Who else? Who else is important to say? I guess I can go into the effects. The effects in this movie were great. It was weird, it was strange. Boom, boom, it definitely makes it look like you're watching the comic book come to life, which is, I know, it's a comic book movie, so why wouldn't it bring the comic book to life? But this is actually like the time where it actually feels like they're bringing the things from the comic book pages come to life in the big screen, which is more I can say than the first Doctor Strange movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I hear it's, oh mama, it's pretty bad. No, you want to watch the animated Doctor Strange movie if you want to see the first Doctor Strange movie. That's a good one. That's a good one, like 10 stars. But on this one, the effects were cool, super duper cool. I like that we got Benedict doing this. At least I think he was doing this in the final battle. Yeah, definitely kind of Inception levels, I suppose. That's what I've been told anyway, because I haven't seen Inception, only clips of it, and like, yeah, that's probably what Inception was. Surprisingly not a lot to say about the effects. They are amazing. As well as the music, that's also amazing. Oh, I also like the new Marvel logo opening. Instead of like just comic panels going over and over, they actually show clips from the Marvel movies, and I think from the Marvel shows, maybe just from the movies, which is totally welcome. I can't wait to have. I'm happy that that's now going to be in all the rest of the Phase 3 movies. Probably won't be in TV shows, but not a huge loss. Sorry. Oh god, what else? The design. I love the design in this movie. Doctor Strange's costume, perfect, absolutely perfect. Missing a couple of key components, but otherwise, yeah, I love it. It's like the most comic book accurate since Psylocke's costume from X-Men Apocalypse. What else did I say we want to talk about? Oh, yes, the costume's fine. Biomodel's costume is fine, I like it. Definitely nice green in there. I really wish he had a cape, though. Hopefully they'll give him a cape in the sequel. And that little horn thing on the side of it. You know, the one from comic books, or the one from Ultimate Alliance 2. You know? You know. Is that all about... Is that all? I guess I'll give you my thoughts unspoilery before we get into the spoilers. Basically, love this movie. Like it. Is it better than Civil War? I wouldn't say so. Maybe. Maybe for you, if you think it's better than Civil War, great. If your favorite Marvel movie, great. That's awesome. For me, it's like, oh cool, another great Marvel movie. Civil War, still my favorite, but Doctor Strange is certainly also one of my favorites. Just not my number one favorite. It's Civil War, Avengers, Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron. Hang on, I got the DVDs over here. And I guess... I don't know. I only have top 4 right now. I haven't really found my favorite number 5 or anything, so... Who knows, maybe that would change down the line. So yeah, movie's great. Go watch it if it's still in cinemas. It's probably not, but go watch it on Showbox or something, I don't know. Definitely can't wait to buy it on DVD and add it to my MCU collection. So, yeah. That's my non-spoilery thoughts on Doctor Strange. Now we're going to go on to spoiler territory, so you can stop the video here and go watch it for yourself whenever you're ready, or if you already watched it, or don't give a crap about spoilers. Let's get into it. Okay, first of all, I don't want to go straight to like the big, well, the thing I think is a big one. Let's just go and jump to like, obviously, we all saw it coming. Well, at least I saw it coming. The Ancient One's death. Because the Ancient One always dies, apparently, in every single one. I mean, we need that so, like, we can have a Sorcerer Supreme, the Doctor Strange be Sorcerer Supreme. But at the end of this movie, there's no Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange is not fully trained. He's good. He's great. But he's not Sorcerer Supreme level yet. He's still learning, basically, before he can become Sorcerer Supreme. So maybe until the third movie, or maybe at the end of the second movie, we'll get him becoming Sorcerer Supreme. Or hell, maybe at the end of Infinity War, he becomes Sorcerer Supreme. Which would be kind of weird. We got it in an Avengers movie, we didn't get it in the Doctor Strange movie. Weird. Okay. Oh, the Eye of Agamotto makes an appearance in this movie, with an Infinity Stone in it, the Time Gem. Oh, sorry, Stone. Oof. Don't know where I got gem from. It's not like it was in the comic books or something. So yeah. Cool, I suppose. The rewinding of time was a pretty cool gimmick in the final battle. Like, Caecilius is a follower of Dormammu and wants to bring him into this universe because Dormammu is in the movie and he looks pretty cool. That's the big one, I think. He looks amazing. Doctor Strange encounters Dormammu for the first time and has a great scene with him. But before we get to that part, before I explain what happens in that, the reversing of time was pretty cool. Usually when something plays in reverse, I get that feeling, oh, I don't like that, that's kind of weird. But this one, it kind of like works. Because again, Doctor Strange is a strange movie. Hey, I get to say, I knew I would say that this movie was strange. Okay, put back on topic. Yeah, it was pretty cool when the time is reversing and all that, because the three sanctorums around the world are the one protecting the Earth from non-physical attack, like Dormammu coming into our dimension. Like, as soon as they're all destroyed, he can come through, which I like because he mentioned the multiverse. So there might be a slight one, where we could have the X-Men come and be part of the MCU. But don't hold your breath, I hear that's impossible. But you know what, I hope they're lying about it so we can have a nice surprise at the end of Infinity War or something. So, yeah, we're running out of time. Awesome. The Dormammu appearance. I love the Dormammu appearance. Too soon? Maybe, but I'm thinking if they can't get the rights to, like, the X-Men and Fantastic Four, or like they can get Doctor Doom or Apocalypse or something, they'll just, I guess they'll just use Dormammu as the big bad for Phase 4 or something. Because, you know, as soon as Thanos is taken out, I don't know what they're going to use for the big bad, so they might as well use Dormammu. So might as well introduce him now, just in case. But yeah, I had no problem with him. And he was like, yeah, you know, he was played by Doctor Strange himself, Benedict Cumberbatch. I just found that out, like, I think that at the start of this month, actually, I found that out, like, wow. Because obviously, he's a good vocal actor as well. Like, wow. He's literally talking to himself. Cuckoo. So yeah, looks cool. Doctor Strange, like, setting the time gem to a key moment and just always playing it over and over again in this loop so that Dormammu can't get out, and that he would always come and say, Dormammu, I have come with a bargain. And he says that over and over again. That was one of the great highlights in the movie. Doctor Strange being Doctor Strange, putting his life on the line. This guy this dick, who was being an asshole to everybody and had none for himself, is putting his life on the line and would gladly make himself suffer to save the world. That's cool. That's cool to me. And he keeps on dying, and he always comes back like, oh my god, here we go again. Love that. Surprisingly, there's not many spoilers, I don't think, at least for me, because I'm, again, drawing a blank, so... Oh! Yeah, still in the opening, well, not the opening, but like when Doctor Strange is driving down the motorway or whatever, there's like a reference to like an Air Force pilot or whatever having a spinal injury, which would make people think, oh, that means Civil War, right? Civil War. Maybe, or maybe it's that guy from Iron Man 2, you know, when they're playing that footage when he goes, the spinning drone thing, and he tries to spin, and then like I'm guessing half of them went around this way and everyone went down this way. That would be cool. That would be a cool reference. Like if that opening took place during like Iron Man 2 timeline, that would be pretty cool. Unless it's like a reference to Captain Marvel or something, which I guess would make sense because she's a pilot, I believe. Is she? I don't know. They're changing her origin as I hear, which I'm totally fine with. I don't know. It's a reference. It could be nothing. It really could be nothing. Who knows? We would have to wait and see until Phase 3 draws to a close. And then the beginning of Phase 4. What else is there? The Stan Lee cameo, obviously. The Stan Lee cameo in a bus when the whole world is going topsy-turvy. Reading a book. I forget what the book is named, but it has to do a lot for the inspiration of Doctor Strange, I believe. You can correct me down below if I got that wrong entirely, but his cameo is delightful. Stan Lee's cameos are always great to see in these movies, and it's going to be a shame as soon as he goes. Which I hope doesn't happen this year, or the next. Stay alive until the end of Phase 3. That's a terrible thing to say. Like, don't you die until this specific thing. I'm a terrible person. I'm a real terrible person. Well, his cameo is amazing. Can't wait to see what his next one's gonna be. Hopefully he makes an appearance in Iron Fist, which is the next Marvel thing to come out, I believe. And maybe Defenders. It's usually a picture for some reason. I don't get why. Let's go right to the after credit sequence. The first one is, get this, Thor talking to Doctor Strange, which I'm guessing is during Ragnarok. So that means Doctor Strange is going to be in Thor Ragnarok, maybe? Who knows, I'd be game with that. And Doctor Strange is wearing his gloves, you know, from the comic books. Oh, and his cape is alive, by the way, the cloak of levitation. I mean, I'm guessing it is alive in the comic books, but it's like when he's crying, it goes, Doctor Strange, stop it! Like, that's a wee bit funny. As long as you don't overstay your welcome, you're fine. Which I don't think it did. It's just a wee thing. I love the cloak of levitation. And maybe they'll mention other things in Doctor Strange's mythos, like the Vijanti. Hope I said that right. Hoggith and Nagamoto. I'm missing one person, aren't I? She'll be fine. You'll be fine, don't worry. Back to the Thor one. He's drinking his Asgardian beer, and it just refills and all that, and they're like, I'm looking for my dad, and me and my brother need your help. And like, Doctor Strange is all like, I have a list of troubled people with magic I have to keep an eye on, and your brother happens to be on that list, so I'll help you. But you have to promise to get Loki out of Earth and take him back to Asgard. And Thor's like, cool, fine. Like, okay, let's go. I'll help you out find him. And like, yay, Thor Ragnarok saying, can't wait for that next year. So that's going to be cool. And then after that, we had another one where at the end of the movie, Banmodo walks off as soon as he finds like the ancient one. This is a huge thing. Was drawing energy from the Dark Dimension to maintain her youth. Or something like that. And he's like, irresponsible magic, fuck this, I'm out. You broke the law of nature by reversing time, and she broke the laws of nature by drawing on dark energy. You know what? Fuck this, I'm going. And he just walks away. And then later he comes, in this after the credits scene, he goes after the guy who gave Doctor Strange like intel on where he got the power, for how he got the use of his legs back, basically. So like maybe he can get the use of his arms back, his hands, not his arms, his hands. And Baron Mordo goes to visit him. They chat up, but then like Baron Mordo drains him of his magic, and then like the guy's like, "Why are you doing this?" And he's like, "Sorry, my camera died out." Let's just continue, shall we? As I was saying with Baron Mordo in the end credits scene, he drains him of his power and energy. That makes him use his legs. He's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because there's too much magic in this world being used for selfish reasons. Reasons, not regions." Something like that, anyway. And then it just cuts to black. He just goes away and leaves him there, crippled. So yeah, that means in the sequel, when we see him again, he's not going to be on the side of good. Of course not. Why do you think he's going to be an anti-hero? Like the Punisher? Nah, he's a bad guy. But with an understandable motive, I suppose? I guess, because if you like that, I suppose you would do the same thing. So yeah, love the Incredible ones. Can't wait to see Doctor Strange in all the Infinity War and half of Ragnarok. I think that's all the spoilers I can think about right now. At this moment in time, anyway. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else, unfortunately, which sucks, because again, something else will come to me after I've done this and uploaded it, and it's all like, I should have talked about this, and I should have thought about that. I have no idea when I'm uploading this, because right now it's the 27th of November, and it's nearly December, so who knows, maybe uploaded by the 15th of December, which hopefully it won't take that long, because I gotta go take my long-awaited reaction to Justice League Dark, and then my reaction to Kong, the Skull Island, and then eventually do my reaction on, apparently there's a rumor right now that there's going to be a Justice League official trailer released in December, and maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy one, maybe a Wonder Woman one, or Spider-Man one, whichever. When it gets released, I'll do a reaction on it, and also those fan requests, I have not forgotten about them. I just have a lot on my plate right now, just not like, oh no, when am I going to do all this? So, working on it. So yeah, love this movie. A worthy addition to the MCU, as you can see. Well, it's not here right now, but it will soon, hopefully. With my... And hopefully by the end of this year I would have seen Agent Carter Season 2 and Agent of the S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3. Or should I start next year, because it comes out on DVD on the 30th. And the DVD comes out, or Agent Carter comes out on the 5th, as well as Jessica Jones, I believe. What else is there before I end it all? If you guys want to know my thoughts on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, I'm sure out of luck because I have not seen Season 4 yet, because unfortunately I don't know how to watch that shit from ABC, because I don't get ABC, and don't know any other ways of watching it, so I have to wait for the DVDs. So I'll always be behind, but I'm always up to date. Well, I need Season 3, and I'm halfway up to date in Season 4. And there's rumor like this is like the last season for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Ghost Rider looks amazing though. There's something else I was going to say. I know I said I would talk about the MCU as a whole, like starting off with non-spoilers of Season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, Season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Season 1 of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, or they did for Luke Cage. I might still do that before the release of Iron Fist or something, I don't know. Oh, maybe I should save that until like Infinity War. Like I go back and look at all of the rest. But who knows? I'm in the middle of watching Class right now, Doctor Who Class, which is called Class Foot in the Doctor Who universe. Which I can't wait for that Christmas special. Might do my thoughts on it as well. And I'm not doing a reaction on the sneak peek because I've already seen the sneak peek because it was on Chosen Need. It looks cool. Can't wait to see that. So, because it's the first actual Doctor Who thing we've gotten all year besides Class, which is a great show, by the way. Right now, I think, anyway. As I think is. So, check it out. It's on. You can catch it all on BBC iPlayer, or catch it on TV on the BBC. So, which is funny because Doctor Who, like the strange, yeah, they're both doctors. Sorry. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. Oh, and that Doctor Who series I promised to release this year, I don't know if I'm able to release it. Sorry. So again, sorry I might not be able to release that because I haven't got the action figures I need for that series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go see the teaser trailer that was supposed to be the release for the entire series, which was, if you wonder what figures I need, I don't know exactly what figures I need. Besides, I don't want to spoil them either. So it might come out next year, or whenever. It will come out whenever now, or hopefully, I want it to come out next year. But I'll talk more about it in like another channel update before 2017. But going off track. Yeah, love the movie. Absolutely love Doctor Strange. It's a great movie. Can't wait for the sequels. Can't wait to see Benedict Cumberbatch continue playing this character. I cannot wait to own it. To put it in my collection. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Sorry for rambling on for so long. Yeah, post a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about Doctor Strange and if you enjoyed it or not. And what's the next thing you're looking forward to with Iron Fist or Guardians of the Galaxy? Or any of those ones. And if you want my thoughts on anything else on the internet, well, not on the internet, in anything, let me know down below as well. Leave a like and of course, subscribe to me. I'm Joshua Laurie. Good day and good night. Take care. Look at it. There it is. See? That's a Doctor Strange movie. Why would you re-release this? The movie's out. I have to watch this.